this has been a rough year for you.
Yes.
I remember you coming back from, I think, Germany. You had found out.
Yeah, it was Germany. Then from Germany I went over. I was in. I done a UK tour. I was all overseas.
But I remember you found out about the death of your 3 kids' mom,
Yes.
Josie Harris. You flew back. The first time I think I've seen you cry. The first time I think I've seen you really be vulnerable. And the first conversation we had about God. It was really it was emotional even for me to sit there and watch it. And I just wanted to know, when you found out, how did you process it and how did you make it through? Because
how did I make it through? Yeah. Honestly, strong women, the strong women around me. You know, the strong women around me. I don't have to say names. They was there for me, and I really needed them. You know, even though I'm still upset, and I think about this every day, that me and Josie wasn't able to have a relationship later. You know, later like me and Melissa did. I mean, me and Melissa can go on trips. You know, we can go to the Super Bowl, and that's my friend. I love her, and we can go to the game and sit together. She may hold my hand, because that's one of my closest friends, and I love her dearly. But Melissa was there for me. I mean, so many people, and I feel like God and certain individuals know what's going to happen at certain times, because Josie had reached out to Melissa a few days, I think it was 7 days before she passed away.
She had texted her, right?
I think she texted her. Or she got in touch with somebody and said, you know what? Let's sit down, let's do dinner, let's talk, let's cook, let's have fun. Wow. And that's a great thing.
But I've never seen you that broken.
Still hurt.
What about that death hurt you? Because you said something to me. You said
still hurt.
You said God gave me everything and took one of the biggest chess pieces off the board for me.
I feel like, and you know, I got to take my time when I just talk about this. When everything I asked for in life, everything I asked for in life, any and everything I ever thought about in life, I got. And I'll say this every day. Just for her to come back, I give it all back.
Wow.
That's real.
That's my condolences, because I lost somebody recently, and it's very tenderizing, and death has a way of making you reassess life. So
I mean, it's just that I replay this over and over and over in my head 1,000 times. And then one thing I always say, God don't make mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. I mean, it's tough. Every day I think about it, it's tough. It's very, very touchy. Very touchy. And even like, you know, a lot of times all you hear about is the negative things. The negative things. Sometimes you can love a person so much that you guys need to go your separate ways. Because a love like that can really, really hurt both people. And that love was hurtful to both of us.
Was she your soulmate?
We don't really know who our soulmates is. Because you can meet an individual and think that's your soulmate, and then years down the line you can meet somebody else and say, you know what, this is my soulmate. One thing that I know I have always been was I've always been a gentleman. No matter what you see on far as me the build up to the fight, I've always been a gentleman, and I've always been respectful. And that's just me. I'm always gonna have respect. And to get respect, you must give respect. So I will always give respect, and I will always be a gentleman.
And so one other thing that people may not know about you is, since I've been around, you've paid for a lot of funerals, but you don't go to funerals, but you went to Josie's.
I had to.
Why was it important? Was it for your kids?
It was beautiful. I mean, when I go home one day, I want to go like that. I make sure I got her. I feel like she was a great woman, so I couldn't put her in the ground. I didn't want to throw dirt on her. A beautiful spirit, a beautiful person. We couldn't throw dirt on her. So I got her a mausoleum for her, you know, and her birthday is 117. So the mausoleum that we got for her is 117. It's in the inside. We got the horse, we got the white horse, we got the white casket. My daughter picked it out. We got the horse and carriage.
That's beautiful.
And
That is beautiful.
and then when we went up the hill, we let the doves go. It was good.
Not to go here, but you talked earlier about your Uncle Roger. I've been
Yes.
able to watch him in the ring with you. I know he's been a big part of your career, and you showed a lot of respect to him when you were at your gym, the Mayweather boxing gym, and then he also passed. And
A week later.
A week later.
Yes.
And then it was just like, it was literally, and before that, your grandmother had passed. And it was like 1, 2,
And then my
3.
housekeeper,
Then your
22 years.
housekeeper passed.
And then my best friend, my lawyer.
Yeah.
Floyd.
So
How did you process all of this loss?
this all in a matter of just,
I mean, it was
Probably
literally back to back.
it's like not long. I just, in the last couple of years, 24 months, can't believe it. I don't know. You know, y'all got me drifting in another place. Let me come back.
Did it test your faith? I'm just curious because you seem so, your faith seems so instrumental in everything that you've done. Has this tested your faith, or have you had to have a talk with God? Like, why me? Because I know sometimes when stuff like this happens, you can't help but question why.
You can't question it.
So even through all this, your faith is still strong.
I can't question it. I can't see it.
That's amazing.
Because at the end of the day, you got to realize this. Everything that you say, okay, you get the mansion that you want. You travel where you want. You get the jet that you want.
Right.
I mean, you get unlimited money. You get this, you get that, you get this, you get that. You only get one life.
Yeah.
Your health is your wealth. So that's why I make sure I work out, I drink water, and I always give positive advice to my children and positive advice to the people that surround me.
It's your legacy, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, my children will carry my legacy on, and I want them to hold their heads up high. Don't judge your father for hearsay. Don't judge your father for what a bunch of jealous and non-important people had to say. Judge me for how I took care of home. Judge me for how I dedicated myself to giving you guys a great life.